Avoid these hair mistakes if you have a round face after 60. You ever get a fresh haircut, look in the mirror, and think, why does my face look rounder, not fresher? Been there. I once left the salon convinced I looked chic until my reflection said, balloon animal, but make it elegant. Turns out when your face is already on the soft, circular side, and yes, mine has been since junior high, not every cut, part, or volume trick is your friend, especially after 60, when gravity's got a better grip on us than our old curling irons. Welcome to Glow After 60, where we trade outdated advice for fresh fixes and talk hair with a side of honesty and a hint of humor. Today, we're tackling the styling slip-ups that quietly work against rounder faces. We'll walk through the easy traps like hair that hugs instead of lifts, bangs that blur your features, and styles that accidentally highlight your cheeks instead of softening them. If you've ever left a salon smiling and then avoided every mirror at the grocery store, you're not alone. No shame. Just smarter tweaks. And yes, we'll uncover the one mistake that even your stylist might not warn you about. The one I made for years until my grandkid called me Squishy Nana. Still love her, so grab a cup of tea or a towel if you're mid-wash and stay with me. Up first, the one styling habit that's way too loyal to your jawline. 1. The puff around the cheeks trap. Let's start with one I personally fell for more than once. You know those hairstyles that add volume right at the sides? Like a little cloud puffing out around your cheeks? I thought it gave me balance. What it actually gave me was chipmunk energy. Ask me how I know. I once walked into my neighbor's birthday party and 3 people asked if I'd just come from the gym. I hadn't. I was just rounder than usual. Here's the twist. When your face is already full or soft around the edges, adding width right at the cheeks makes everything look wider. It's like putting throw pillows on an already round sofa. Cozy? Yes. Flattering? Not so much. And this doesn't mean you need to go flat or slick. Just move the volume up a bit. Try layers that lift from the crown or soft framing pieces that taper toward the chin. Think gentle lift, not side poof, because apparently our faces didn't get the memo that volume everywhere isn't one size fits all. If you've done this too, you're in good company. We all got the same advice in the 80s. Big hair, bigger earrings, and hope for the best. Next up, the myth of baby bangs, and why they're not the shortcut to softening your face we once believed. 2. The baby bangs backfire. You ever get the urge to cut your own bangs at home, maybe at 9 p.m. with kitchen scissors after a glass of wine and one too many YouTube tutorials? No judgment. I did it too, twice. There's this idea floating around that short, choppy baby bangs will frame your face and make you look more youthful. For some, maybe. But on a round face, it's a gamble, and not the fun casino kind. See, ultra-short bangs tend to shrink the forehead and spotlight the widest part of your face, which after 60 often means your cheeks. Suddenly, you're looking less like Audrey Hepburn and more like you lost a bet with a salad bowl. And the grow-out phase? Oh, that's a journey. I spent 2 months trying to clip them back without looking like a backup dancer from a 90s music video. Here's a softer option. Go for longer, wispy bangs that blend into the sides. Think curtain bangs or a gentle side sweep. They break up the roundness without drawing a hard line across your forehead. Because here's the real truth. Your haircut should work with your face, not turn it into geometry homework. And if you still think blunt, straight across bangs are the ticket, the next part might give you pause. We're talking about part lines, and how they secretly shape your whole look. 3. The center part illusion. Let's talk about part lines, specifically the classic straight down the middle part. Now, I clung to my center part for years. It felt neat, balanced, symmetrical. But one day, my granddaughter looked at me and said, "Grandma, your hair looks like it's arguing with your face." Rude? Maybe. Accurate? Absolutely. Here's the thing, if you've got a round face, a center part creates a mirror effect. It draws the eye straight to the middle of your face and emphasizes width. It's like hanging a spotlight over your cheeks and saying, "Look, full moon." But when you shift the part just a little, diagonally or off to the side, you instantly create angles. And angles are magic. They break up the roundness, give the illusion of length, and soften the overall frame. You don't need to go deep side part drama unless you're feeling it. Even a subtle off-center part can make a big difference. It's one of those tiny shifts that says, "I see you, face, and I'm working with you now." And if you've had the same part since your senior prom, don't worry. You get to change your mind, even if it's been 40 years. Coming up next, the not-so-flattering truth about chin-length cuts and why they can be sneakier than they look. 4. The chin-length cut conundrum. Ah yes, the trusty chin-length bob. It's neat, easy to maintain, and according to every salon poster from the early 2000s, universally flattering. Except when it's not. See, I had a chin-length cut for a good 5 years. I thought it looked tidy, professional. But every photo from that time, I looked like my face stopped and then my neck began. No transition. Just face, then shoulders. If you've got a round face, stopping your hair right at the chin draws a hard horizontal line across the widest part of your face. It's like putting a belt on the middle of a balloon, not exactly slimming. The trick? Either go shorter above the chin to show off some neck, or longer below to create length and movement. Even just an extra inch can help elongate your face and give the illusion of lift. And layers? Layers are your friend, especially soft ones that start around the collarbone or just under the jawline. They say graceful instead of boxy. No blame if you've lived in a chin-length bob since Bush was president. I did too. But now, I'm a little longer, a little lighter, and a whole lot happier when I see my reflection. Up next, a common trap with curls and volume, when bouncy becomes ball-shaped, and what to do instead when volume turns into a helmet. Okay, let's talk about volume. Somewhere along the way, many of us were told, the bigger the hair, the younger the face. So we teased, we sprayed, we fluffed. My bathroom used to smell like a hairspray factory, and that was just Monday mornings. But here's the catch. When you've got a round face and you add equal volume all around, poof on top, poof on the sides, you don't get lift. You get a mushroom. A stylish one, maybe, but still. I once showed a photo of myself to my friend, and she said, "You look like a fancy dandelion." I took it as a compliment, until I saw the picture. The problem isn't the curls or the body, it's the placement. When the fullness sits at cheek level, it echoes the roundness. But if you shift that volume upward toward the crown, suddenly everything feels lighter and longer. Try diffusing with your head tilted forward or using lightweight mousse that encourages lift at the roots instead of bulk on the sides. And if your curls have a mind of their own, mine certainly do, a long layer or side part can help guide them. Because after 60, we don't need helmets. We need hair that moves with us, preferably without knocking over a vase when we turn too fast. Next, the color trap no one warns you about, and why tone matters just as much as cut. 6. The wrong tone, right haircut dilemma. You ever get a fresh cut, feel great, then catch your reflection in daylight and think, why do I still look tired? Been there. Thought it was the lighting, or maybe I forgot concealer. Again. But the real culprit? My hair color. See, you can have the perfect cut for your face shape, but if the color's off, it throws the whole look. For round faces especially, a too dark or too warm shade can create a heavy halo effect that actually makes the face appear fuller. I used to swear by rich chestnut brown. It looked great in my 40s. By 60, it had the warmth of a rusty teapot, and the charm of one too. Cooler or neutral tones, like soft mocha, ash brown, or even silvery beige, tend to slim the face visually. They create contrast without harsh lines and give your features room to breathe. And highlights? Game changers. Not chunky zebra ones from 1999. I mean soft, face-framing ones that catch the light and lift everything, including your mood. If your current color makes you feel washed out or weighed down, it's not you, it's the tone, and you don't have to overhaul your entire head to fix it. Sometimes, just adjusting the undertone does wonders. So next time you're staring at the dye aisle or sitting in the salon chair, ask yourself, is this color working for me now, or just hanging on from a younger decade? Coming up next, the wrap-up. We'll recap what we've learned and remind ourselves that making peace with our face shape is way more powerful than trying to hide it. Because round isn't wrong, just misunderstood. So, what did we learn? That not every cut is created equal, that volume has a time and a place, and that the color that flattered us in 1992 might not be doing us any favors in 2025. But here's the real takeaway. Having a round face isn't a problem. It's not something to fight or fix. It's just a shape. And with the right tweaks, it can be your best feature. This isn't about chasing a new version of you. It's about supporting the one who's already here, with hair that lifts, frames, and flatters, instead of hiding or overwhelming. You don't need to ditch everything you've loved. You just get to ask, is this still working for me? And if the answer's no, you can change it. No guilt, no drama, just better info. So tell me in the comments, was there a mistake on this list you've made too? If it involved bangs, you are definitely not alone. And what's one thing you're ready to try differently now? And hey, if you've ever left the salon and gone straight to your bathroom mirror just to fix it again, welcome. You're one of us. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind to your reflection, and remember, after 60, your hair isn't just a style, it's a statement. Let it say something that feels like you.